only thing you should ever focus on is what your product does for people. And I'll give you an example of how we did in Intercom, how we worked this out. So just, to kind of frame of reference, in Intercom we have over 9,000 customers, 66 million in funding. So I say that only to say that that this isn't hypothetical. This is literally the way in which we did this. We, as you get this traction, as you get these users, as you get these initial burst of usage, you need to be speaking with these customers and have conversations. And if that sounds like hard work, it is. That's what you signed up for when you accepted a check from Jason. And what we do specifically is you look at the customers from the point of view of who they are. So new customers, why is it they chose to use your product? Churned customers, what did these people think you did that it turns out you didn't do? Trialing customers, what is it they're trialing you for? And there is no data way to do this. You can put in Mixpanel and heap analytics and everything you want, but you actually have to talk to people. Ideally, you can skip a few steps if you're solving your own problem because you have some natural intuition for sure, but there's still no way away from it. We talked to a shitload of customers. I would say over the course of 4 months, we ran a project where we talked to over 100. We talked to people in all of these categories. Regular active users, what keeps them coming back every day? What problem in their life occurs that has them log into Intercom every single day? What is it they're doing? Inactive, what happened such that the problem went away but they're still paying us? These are the questions we have, right? And when you know all this, you can basically start to identify the specific reason people actually pick your product up in the first place. The output of our project was, we hired a consultancy to help us do this, was these job boards. And what these job boards are is basically a rough description of the job. Empower me to have the conversation with the right people so I can get better feedback. This is the core of our Learn product in Intercom. And all of this stuff here is what it's more about. And it's more about qualitative data and talking to users, blah, blah, and what it's less about. And then this is the story, the most archetypical way, or prototypical, I guess is a better word, of how people adopt the product. And once we know all that, we know exactly what we should be saying. This product, did answer an earlier question, this is what led to us splitting Intercom into 4. And then when we knew someone came along for one of these jobs, we have a whole page designed specifically to solve a problem. And we have all the different components, using all the language that customers use, using all the pain points that they related to us, absolutely everything that we had to hit on. We spoke to them specifically in their language that resonated with them. And that is how we design our landing pages. We specifically attract people who have the exact problem that we know we solve well because we've talked to people who use us every day for it. And when you get that beautiful sync between problem statement and customer solution, you have a really, really high converting web page, if you like, or in other words, a better business.
Just think about all the time and effort and money you spend going to meetings, going across town, getting stuck in traffic from Palo Alto all the way up to San Francisco, out to Oakland, traveling across the country, going to Seattle, going down to LA, back to New York. It is exhausting and it is a waste of time and money. Most meetings could occur with the help of GoToMeeting, and they would occur flawlessly. I know because I do these meetings all the time. In fact, I've been meeting with a dozen entrepreneurs every week over GoToMeeting, back to back to back, recording these meetings and sharing them back with the entrepreneurs as I give them feedback for when they come to the Launch Festival in March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, in fact. And I can only do it with GoToMeeting because everybody can use any product they have, computer, tablet, smartphone, doesn't matter what operating system, it just works everywhere. And it is HD quality with perfect HD sound and the ability to share screens. And it never hiccups, it never has bandwidth problems, it just always works. And that to me is the key. If you're gonna do these kind of virtualized meetings, they can't be breaking up and they can't have poor fidelity. They have to be perfect. So here is your call to action. This is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to GoToMeeting.com and try it free for 30 days. There is nothing to lose. Visit GoToMeeting.com and click the Try It Free button. Do it now and have your first meeting up and running in minutes. It literally works so simple that I have like a little Google Calendar Chrome extension where it puts a GoToMeeting button every time I create a meeting, and I just press boop, go to meeting, and it generates a code, gives everybody the code, everybody knows the link, boom, and it just works. So go ahead and go to gotomeeting.com and get your free 30-day trial. It's a great product. I've been using it for years. I love it. It's a pleasure for me to read, an ad about GoToMeeting because I don't have to read it because I use it. It's literally on the list of my top 10, 20 products that I use every week. It just makes me super efficient in meeting with entrepreneurs. So thanks to our friends at GoToMeeting. And if you're a super fan of the show, go ahead and thank at GoToMeeting on Twitter. They love to see your support of the program. Okay, let's get back to this episode.